Welcome out to Kells on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kells on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kells patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Chad Walden with Walden Brothers out of Hannibal, Missouri. Welcome, Chad.
Thank you, Ashley, for having us. I appreciate it.
Of course, absolutely. So today we're talking about something that is, of course, very important, and that is Veterans Day. Not only Veterans Day, but Veterans Day Parade.
Right? Absolutely.
So we're going to celebrate our veterans, of course, which is always a very special and momentous occasion. Now, the Veterans Day Parade, this is going to be in Hannibal.
Right.
And it's when?
It's going to be November 9th, Saturday before Veterans Day, which is always on November 11th.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then it starts at...
So parade starts at 10. We're going to start lining up, kind of getting everything together at 9 o'clock at the Saver Lot parking lot, which is pretty traditional for Hannibal.
Okay.
Top of Broadway.
Gotcha. Now, is this the first year that we're doing the Veterans Day Parade there? Or is it?
No, we
okay.
generally have a Veterans Parade. Yep. This is my second year that I've been involved myself.
Okay. How'd you get involved in this?
So last year, my neighbor of my business is Heartland Towing in Hannibal. Great guys. They were involved. They were looking for a little extra help. And again, my neighbors for a long time, good friends with them. I kind of joined the party.
Yeah.
Right. And then we've just taken off from there. So they've kind of handed that to me.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Now you're
Right.
spearheading. I love it.
Right.
So, not the first year, but I'm assuming it gets pretty great turnout, right? I mean,
one thing about November, you're dealing with the weather.
Yeah.
Last year was a wonderful temperature. We had a great turnout. We had probably twice as many entries as the year prior.
Really?
So we are hoping this year is going to be just as pleasant. But yeah, November can be a tough
it's a
day
toss-up.
for weddings.
Yeah, it's a toss-up.
Right.
But hopefully everybody can brave the weather for at least a little bit
Absolutely.
on November 9th. So, and you're still looking for more entries if people are interested?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can go to our Facebook page. It is Hannibal Mo Veterans Parade.
Okay.
Find us on there, or you can just call me, and you can get access to an entry form. Call me, my cell phone, 573-248-6477.
Okay.
We can fill one out for you, but we're always looking for anybody who wants to join
Now,
the parade.
can it be individuals, groups, businesses? I mean, does it matter?
Yeah,
What are we looking for?
all the above,
Okay.
right? I mean, if you look at July 4th, it's real similar. We're honoring our vets, so it's going to be veteran-themed, of course, or patriotic, USA themed. So any businesses, individuals, groups, companies, you name it. We help the police, the fire department, everybody's going to be involved.
Excellent. Yeah, I always love when people get really into the parade. So like, designing the floats and dressing up their pets and dressing up in costumes. And there really is, the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, so have fun, show your support for of course, the veterans and Hannibal and Chad. And who else is helping you put this on? We want to make sure we mention her.
Yeah, Jennifer Rule.
Okay.
She is with Ravenscraft Realty. She is a realtor, and she's been on board for the last couple of years as well.
Cool.
So she's a big part of the program. John Lawrence, he is a veteran. He's helping out as well this year as he did last year.
Yeah.
So we got great team members, and I think we're going to have a successful parade like we did last year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, rain or shine, right?
Rain or shine.
I mean, the weather's going to be a toss-up, but a parade is still fun.
Bundle up a little bit. Come show your honor and the respect for all the veterans that are with us.
Absolutely. So one more time, if someone's interested, they get a hold of you through your Facebook page.
Right.
And then it could be individuals, businesses, families, whatever, come one, come all.
Right.
If they want to participate in the parade. Now, if you just want to be a spectator, which I really enjoy, right?
Right.
Where it starts where?
Yeah, it starts at 10th and Broadway.
Okay, and it goes
all the way down to Main Street. We're going to turn north on Main Street, and there's about 2 or 3 blocks of Main Street. So Main Street's quite a bit more intimate versus Broadway. Broadway is 4 lanes wide, where Main Street's just 2 lanes wide.
Sure.
So if you want to be really, really close to the action, pick your seat on Main Street.
Yeah.
Right? Candy's going to be out, though, by the time they hit Main Street.
Oh, for sure.
If you want candy, you got kids, you need to get on Broadway.
Yeah.
Right? So,
and, or if you're a strategic parent like me and you have enough candy from Halloween, you go to Main Street, right? Because you don't need any more candy.
You talking about last year's Halloween candy, Ashley?
Yeah.
Right.
All of it. Well, I have to test some of it. It's a parent test, right? The tax. So, Veterans Day Parade, and it starts at 10, but if people want to line up, they want to line up at 9.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yep. We'll be at the Save a Lot parking lot. Again, we're pretty traditional for Hannibal.
Perfect.
And we'll have a booth there for new entries, of course. If you can sign up before then, that would be great. That way we can kind of have our lineup planned. We'll take entries up to the day of.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Love it. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great event. And real quick before we go, so Walden's Brothers, give me a little information about you.
You know what? Third generation car guy.
Okay.
Our grandfather started Hannibal Paint and Body Shop back in 1944. My dad ran it then, and now my brother Jeff runs it. They're just right across the street from us. We started back in 1996, myself, my two brothers. So 28 years this August. We just got voted Reader's Choice Award for 2024. We're excited about that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so after 28 years, we still try to do our best for our customers. It's nice to be recognized too.
Yeah.
But easy number to remember, 573-221 cars. That's the easiest way to get a hold of us. So, yeah.
Perfect. And you do sales, rental, and transportation?
Used to do rental.
Rental?
We stopped renting. We were too busy
there you go.
to rent, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But just car sales now.
Cool.
Right.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, after 28 years, you said?
28 years.
I'd say you got some stay power there. So
we
congrats
do,
on that.
Right? Yeah. We're not new kids on the block. Matter of fact, there's only one other dealership in town that has lasted since the 90s. We're proud to be one of them, so we're excited.
Yeah, and now heading up the Veterans Day Parade, which is
it's
outstanding.
Awesome. Any way we can show support is makes you smile inside.
There you go,
right.
Giving back. Love it, Chad. Thank you so much,
and
good luck on a great event. And we'll knock on wood for some great weather, and even either way, go out and show your support.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. Bundle up.
There you go.
Come show your support.
Perfect.
Right. If you want to be part of it, right. Easy way to enter. Just give us a call.
Perfect.
Right.
Yeah, November 9th. Go out and show your support. Thanks so much, Chad.
Thanks, Ashley.
Absolutely. All right, coming up next, Britt B and Ash C and Coffee Talk. Stay tuned.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
Welcome out to Kells on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kells on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. Come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
And welcome back. Now it's time for
Coffee Talk.
So I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, but I just saw you last week.
Yeah.
What? I don't know maybe we just need to go and hang out like us outside of this.
Busy people, though.
Yeah.
I feel like just go, and I can't even set aside time to like make a Christmas list.
Yeah.
For my mother-in-law who's been begging me for it.
Yeah, my mother-in-law starts early too, and I feel terrible because I'm like, I don't even know what I'm getting my kids.
Same.
Yeah. Although I did start early because my niece and my daughter sat down and started just about what they wanted. So I was taking like mental notes, and then I put those notes in my phone. So I have bought a few things.
Nice.
We'll talk about wholly expensive, Batman.
Yeah.
Even hand sanitizers. I was like, these hand sanitizers, I don't even know what the brand is, but they're like the square squirt, like the spray ones.
Yeah.
They're like $8 a bottle. I'm like, come on. Can we just get something that's still like 99 cents?
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
like
so.
stocking stuffers?
And you know what else is more expensive or potentially more expensive?
What?
The roundabout.
2 Coffee Talk girls go round the outside. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I just pulled that out of my hiney.
Shane's making faces.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Listen.
Go round the outside.
Well,
round
I'm
the
so tired of
outside.
talking about it that we got to make some fun with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But instead of talking about it, I think we should talk about a comment that one of the aldermen made, Jeff Bergman. Mm-hmm. We have that. It's on our Facebook if you want to see that. Read the entire story in its entirety so you know exactly what we're talking about.
Right.
Even though we don't ever really know what we're talking about. But
do as we say, not as we do.
Yeah, here we go. I think, so he made a comment about basically if constituents want something or don't want something, Facebook is not the place to voice your opinion.
Yeah, Facebook's not the place to get it done. You can voice your opinion, but there's not going to be any action from those keyboard warriors, as we like to call them, right?
Yeah, and then another commenter put, excuse me, like, because if you do hear it and see it, even though you say you don't have Facebook and whatnot, then why wouldn't you listen? Haven't times been changing? And, that got me to, like, thinking myself. The route of communication has changed because, for example, we've added email.
Right.
We didn't always have email. So I do think that while Facebook is not the place to get something done or to leave your whatever, especially if it's something important.
Your wishes.
Yes.
Yeah, like what you want done. It's kind of like going out. When you put it on Facebook, just consider it to be going out into a void. Yeah, I mean, it's just you voicing your opinion. That is it.
Yes.
It's not actually endorsing change.
Yes.
Right?
But in regards to change, I do think we should look at that, like with our aldermen. Some of our aldermen do have social media pages that say, so-and-so for whatever ward. Mm-hmm. So when looking at the fact that they're willing to evolve that way, I think that's something you want to look at when voting coming up, Sure. If that is your means of communication and you find that easy, a direct message, I think, because I don't want to speak for these aldermen, but I don't think that they have the time themselves to check all the comments on Facebook. Oh,
and to figure out if it's in your ward. I mean, that would be, that's too much, I think. But yeah, if they have Facebook pages that
you can direct message them.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And I do think that is something that should be a consideration is, contactability.
Yeah.
Like, how can I contact? And I know that, a lot of people on Facebook, and this could just be the squeaky wheels, say that they can never get a call back from their alderman. So when you are having those issues, those should all come into play as well. Like, are they communicating effectively and efficiently when you are reaching out about something important? But don't ever just go on Facebook and, on a thread and say something about a hot topic and expect your alderman to take that as the word of their constituents, right? Because it's too much. Sometimes it gets too jumbled. But yeah, you should definitely have your voice heard, whether it's through direct messaging, if they have a Facebook page that is correlated to their aldermanic position, or email, phone, go to a city council meeting. I mean, they welcome people to speak and have their voices heard. And I do think it's important. I also think that it is, with the changing world, when you go on Facebook, I mean, I'm not saying everybody has access to Facebook, but you can tell the general feel of most of the people on Facebook is not in support, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
That doesn't mean that not everybody's in support of it, but I do think that it could be at least a cue to people to say, okay, if there's this much on social media, against it, maybe we should consider maybe another way to look at this issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This brought up another issue. It's like similar things, commenting in the Facebook world and expecting that to be like, the go all or be all, was that Dusty Wilson murder case. Under our page, we had some people comment some things that they said, may or may not have changed the matter of the case.
Yeah.
And they were right, but they did not reach out, in a formal message or email.
Due diligence.
And unfortunately, even though we like to read as much as we can, we don't hit all those comments, especially when some of those stories and comments get, down to 300 comments.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put, if you really feel passionately about something and you think you can make a difference or make a change, or it pertains to something that needs to be heard, go about it by emailing us directly, news@muddyrivernews.com.
Reach out to, there are appropriate channels.
Yeah.
And we, as, news source, we can probably help point in the right direction. But I think that depending on the situation, there may be a better, if it's a murder case.
Yes. I would have thought maybe not commenting
department.
And then,
well,
I think part of it was implying that the police department wasn't
doing anything.
Yes.
Okay.
And this comment was made, again, like you said, it probably
goes into the void.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not that it falls on deaf ears, but it's like how do we know which ones to stand on and move forward if it's something, so that we can't be the judge and jury of Facebook comments.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
like that.
Yeah.
Judge and jury.
But I do think, appropriate channels are really important. And as much as I know people understand that, I don't know that they fully understand that when they comment something, that it's not necessarily going to be taken to the next level. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves at work and anywhere else, is just saying something so much that you just think someone's going to do something with it. You have to be the one to take action on something and take the appropriate action.
Yeah.
Because Facebook, while it can be good, bad, and supremely ugly, it's not often very productive.
And as much as we pride ourselves on our Facebook, we are a news website.
Yeah.
So like the Facebook is just a channel, more or less, I think, kind of entertainment.
Yeah. Well, it's for news and entertainment and social interaction, but it's not necessarily for solutions.
Yes.
It's not a solutions-based platform.
Exactly.
So if you want solutions, take a different approach.
Email.
Yeah. So city council, if you want to reach your alderman, quincyil.gov is where you can find all their contact information. And hopefully, if you can't reach them via email or phone, hopefully you can, but attend a city council meeting.
I've never had a problem. And I know that some of the times, like, they're like, oh, God,
here
she's
she
calling
is
again, but so
that's what they sign up for, though.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Like I said, I don't think I've ever really encountered a problem.
Yeah.
I would like somebody to come forward that has shown me an ignored complaint or something. Come, contact us at news@muddyrivernews.com. And I would like that story if that is out there.
And again, who knows how much of it's fact-based, but I've seen a lot of it.
Well, you can figure it out by the actual outgoing phone calls, the emails, the actual steps that you
you
made.
can uncover the truth pretty easily, I think, there.
Yeah.
But hopefully they're being really receptive to all their constituents. And I know it's a full-time job for some part-time, really it's a part-time position.
Exactly.
I think, but
full-time job, part-time pay.
Yeah, right. There you go. But yeah, I mean, I think it is important to talk about that and make sure people are having their voices heard appropriately. Do your due diligence, and make sure you're aware that Facebook isn't always the best place to get things done. That being said, real quick, I want to touch on the volleyball game, QND, QHS.
They got it done.
Oh my gosh. So QND, both teams are phenomenal and the players are phenomenal. And it was the last home game for at least QHS. And they did it in support of breast cancer. Of course, October is breast cancer awareness. So I think it was just a very great way to get a lot of the community, especially all the volleyball lovers, QND, QHS together. Both sides wore pink. QND wore light pink. We wore kind of a brighter pink. And it was just a really fun night. Both teams played with their whole heart. QND came out victorious, but I think JV won actually, and they played phenomenally. But just a really cool. It was a really good time to come out and see both sides kind of support the same cause and support their players. And
awesome.
Yeah, and the sport of volleyball, which is.
And I'm sure it was
so
like
fun.
Pinked out with all the volleyball moms too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were all, of course, being the main support role, but not main. I don't want to say that, but
yeah,
we're always the loudest cheers for sure. I am anyway. Okay. Yeah. So
meaning don't sit in front of her.
Yeah, I sat on the floor on the lowest bleacher this time
Nice.
because I always feel bad yelling in people's ear. But I wanted to commend both QHS and QND for coming together and doing something great. It was for a great cause, and they all played with their whole hearts, and it was just really cool to watch. So
good.
Yeah. So Halloween's coming up. We got lots of things going on. We got to get on our Christmas list, and moms, we will give you the kids' Christmas list, but bear with us.
Yeah. So is next week is our Halloween coffee talk chat, right?
Yeah, you have your costume?
Oh, I do. Do
Mine's
you?
ridiculous.
So
I'd have to get something else, but never going to top the tinfoil hat from last year. That was easy and pretty profound.
I might have you beat this year.
Really?
Yeah.
So now I got to think about it. All right. Well, it's a surprise then. You're not going to spill the beans.
Well, obviously.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll have to catch us back here and see what our costumes entail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
that'll
the
be fun.
On the next Coffee Talk.